From FXEmpire, this is Chris taking a look at the S&P 500 futures market. The market right now seems to be struggling between the 50 and the 200-day EMAs. But what I'll point out is I really think, let me go ahead and shrink this chart a little bit. I think the real thing to pay attention to is going to be this candlestick here, the inverted hammer. Because if we break that, we're not only breaking the 50-day EMA, but we're going to challenge 4,500. That would be very positive, and in theory could have the market trying to form, and only time would tell, an inverted head and shoulders. Granted, that's a lot of projection. Don't get me wrong, I'm aware of that, but that's something you'd have to keep your eye on. To the downside, if we break down below this inverted hammer, 4,300 and then 4,200 would be my targets. Now, the question is, will Wall Street ignore the almost certain recession that we'll be facing? It's hard to tell. It's really going to come down to what the Federal Reserve says and whether or not they're going to actually be aggressive about raising interest rates. That is something you're going to have to watch the bond market for. Right now, the bond market certainly thinks so. And as a result, that has put some downward pressure on this market.